When many of us hear the name Oreck, we quickly associate it with vacuum cleaners. But the Oreck Clean Home Center in Hoover is about so much more than just vacuums. Stocked with more than 200 products, there's almost everything you need here to make your home a cleaner place. Upright and bagless vacuums, air purifiers, cleaning products, and much, much more. Oreck is best known for its vacuum cleaners. You've seen them used in hotels for years, and their products have rightfully earned the reputation as a brand you can trust.
The concept of the Oreck is a lot of people say, well, why don't you have hoses, things like that on the vacuum? And we tell them because it was originally made for hotels. And it's so efficient, you get the main track areas with the upright, and then you use what's called a canister vacuum after that to get upholstery, get corners, steps, things like that. But originally you do the whole track area, the whole area around your living room, your dens, that kind of thing. It was originally called the hotel vac because they started there. You know, using an 8-pound vac versus a 35-pound vac is a big difference in weight. And at the end of the day, when you're doing 15 or 20 rooms, that can make a difference between a backache and no backache. And that's why people loved it, because they start at 8 pounds and there's nothing easier to push.
Always top quality, and there's a vacuum cleaner here that fits every budget. Oreck's vacuums are made to last, and there's proof of that right out on the showroom floor.
What I like to show people is that basically we've got 3 types of Orecks here. We have your standard Oreck that was first started in 1963. We've got the mid-range Oreck, which is now the latest technology. That's the magnesium, which is the lightest. It's only 7.5 pounds without the cord. And then we have our high-end vacuums, and these have a larger beater bar. They have a larger feeder tube, a carry handle, many features that the other vacuums don't have.
Maybe you're using a vacuum cleaner you're not happy with. Bring it to the Oreck Clean Home Center and you can trade it in.
The thing is, the quality of these vacuums is just unsurpassed, because nothing is going to last as long as an Oreck. Nothing is going to give you more service than an Oreck.
And you'll love the Oreck Clean Home Center's 100% money-back guarantee.
We have a great deal here as far as if you don't love the vacuum, you don't have to keep it. We've got 30 days, you can try it out, clean your house on us. You don't love it, you don't keep it.
These Oreck vacuums get the job done and keep the dust right where it should be, in the bag.
And that's what's important today. It's not just power, it's not just suction, it's dust emission. If you're kicking back out the dirt through a chassis, a cheap chassis, or some machine that just doesn't function properly, you're really just circulating your dirt in your home. You're not doing that with an Oreck. Watch this. Hear the snap when I pull this off? That basically means it's secured on there. This is the bag dock, and I want to show you how easy it is. Let's say this bag is full right now. I want to show you how easy it is to change. Notice as I'm pulling it out, what's it doing? It's actually closing itself here. So it closes completely. There's no puff of dust in your face. You don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to take it outside. I simply lift it off the button, take it out, and I just throw it away. It's that simple. It's that hygienic. And the bags are not expensive. Some people think, oh, you're going to get me on the bags. The bags are really low cost. You're looking at about maybe a little less than $2 a month. Is that worth keeping the dirt out of your home? One great thing about the Signature is that it does pivot. This picks up beautifully. It grooms the carpet. And what it does is lift the pile up. What I'm going to show you here is how well that this picks up. This does have 2 speeds. I'm going to go ahead and use it on high. And you'll see that it's very smooth. It spins. Watch this. One clean stroke.
Wow.
Now, is that picking up? Is that grooming your carpet or what? Is that easy to use? Nothing gets by an Oreck.
If you like what you see from the vacuum cleaners, you'll be just as impressed with Oreck's Orbiter. Easy to operate, this multi-purpose machine will help you keep your floors, both hard surfaces and carpets, clean and looking beautiful.
The great thing about it, you don't have to move furniture. You don't have to let it sit for 2 hours, you know, while the carpet's wet. And to me, the greatest thing is this, is that if you use a wet cleaning method, your wet cleaning method is going to get the backing of your carpet wet. Well, this causes wicking. If you have any stains, this is why stains come back. Well, with dry cleaning, you don't have that problem because mildew, mold don't set up, your stains don't start wicking back up through the carpet fibers, and you've got an environment that's very much like a desert. Mildew and mold and dust mites simply don't like it. So which would you rather have, a jungle for your carpet, or would you rather have a desert? It's that simple.
Want to try the Orbiter before you buy? The Oreck Clean Home Center will rent it to you. And after you see this demonstration, you'll definitely be interested in giving the Orbiter a try.
You want a jungle or you want a desert? If it's dry, it dries quickly. You've got a little bit of the compound down in your carpet, that's a good thing because it keeps it dry, keeps stains. It becomes somewhat repellent of stains at one point. And that's why this carpet looks so amazing. Now, let's just say that one of the grandkids comes over. Let's say one of the grandkids comes over and grabs a permanent marker and then puts a smiley face right on your wood floor. Well, if I just go over with a pad, it's not going to do too much. We'll see. Not picking it up too great, right? Now that's permanent marker on there. But watch this. This is TimberWorks. All I do is spray it down, and again, I'm taking the place of a mop and a bucket. I go over it like this. Gone. Is that amazing? And notice it's polishing while it cleans. This is all I have to do, folks.
Among Oreck's other products are their air purifiers, helping people breathe cleaner air using state-of-the-art technology.
We basically have two types of air purifiers, Doug. We have what's called the smart air purifiers, and we have what's called the Truman cell purifiers, and I'll explain the difference between them. First, I'll talk about the Air Instinct. We have a white one here, we've got a black one. And this is what people wanted. They wanted a one-button push air purifier that they didn't have to think about. And that's what you've got here in the Air Instinct. Now, it does use a filter, but it gets the most fine pieces of particles that you can find in the air. And you do have to change the filter every couple of years. But this is for something, let's say, in a nursery or people that want the air really, really clean. These are both HEPA rated. All our air purifiers are, but these really get the fine particles. And again, it does have a filter you have to replace. Some people want that. Now, what's great about it is you push a button, that's it. It turns itself on, it sniffs the air, smells it, it sees if there's any kind of particles. If it doesn't see anything or smell anything, it closes itself off. 20 minutes later, it'll turn itself back on, do the same thing. If it's moderate dust, then it'll go to medium. If it's high amount, it'll go to high. As soon as it cleans the air, then it shuts itself off. In another 20 minutes, it checks the air again. So that's the smart air purifier. Very simple. The Truman cell is a totally different product because it's proprietary. Only Oreck has this. And what's great about the Truman cell is that it has this cell in there, and Mr. Oreck called it the Truman cell because it's named after President Truman. He said the buck stops here. Well, David Oreck says the dust stops here. And here's how simple it is. You just pull this out. Actually, there's the cell. It's got little, what look like piano wires in here. These are replaceable. To clean it, all you have to do is take some of this Assail air purifier cleaner, you foam it on, it looks like shaving cream. You can actually see the dirt bubble up on top of it. What you do is you rinse it off after you have completely covered both sides. and then you set it somewhere where it can dry for 24 hours. That's all you have to do. And then you just put it back, and it does have its own odor scrubber in there. Let me slide this in, lock it, and that's all there is to it. And it does have a light that tells you when it's dirty. It'll come on, it's red. It has a fan, it has the ultraviolet light. This is what's really great. There's ultraviolet light in there, and what that does, it zaps dust, particles, anything that's sitting on the dust, and it's a great air purifier. It really cleans.
Pet, kid, and family-friendly products. Vacuum cleaners for every budget, and a service department that can repair the vacuum cleaner you currently own. With hundreds of products, you'll find what you need to keep your home a cleaner place at the Oreck Clean Home Center. Be sure to stop on by. Located on John Hawkins Parkway near Highway 31 and across from the Galleria.